All right, good morning, everybody. Congratulations on showing up today. This is going to be awesome. Just got a clothing malfunction here. Let's start with the side shuffle. So if we're getting ready, you need one slightly larger weight for a single leg Romanian deadlift, and that same weight's going to be the weight you use for your one arm row. How big should that be? Well, it should be at least a couple pounds, because that's going to make the exercise in some cases actually easier. 5 pounds works, 10 pounds works, 15 pounds works. I've seen people do this with 80 pounds. So if you got that big 80-pound kettlebell and the dust is piling up on it, bring it out. Today's the day. 3, 2, 1. Come on out. Let's do butt kickers. Okay. So the movements are going to have a pause to them. And you're going to be on your time. I'm going to be on my time, because with SLRDLs, we're all going to be falling around and falling out of sync. So the deal is to go into the movement, hold for, I'm going to say, a count of 3. You can count to 3 as fast as you feel comfortable with, okay? And then we're going to come out and back in. Again, hold in the more difficult position for a count of 3. And that's just, I think it's going to be harder than it seems. 3, 2, 1. Let's do a march. So knee to opposite hand, okay? Stand tall, lift the toes inside the shoe, tap the knee to the hand, and feel how your stomach has to actually do something right now to engage. Now, when I said that, for me, as soon as I engaged my stomach more, my right foot just dropped. I forgot to lift it up. So pay attention to all the parts that we're supposed to be using. You don't have to look down at your knee to see if it's touching your hand. You can feel that. 3, 2, 1. Come on out. Let's get the blood going a little bit more. So baby jumping jacks. This can be the step, slow step, fast step, or a hop. Big hop, small hop. Here we go. So it's going to be 50 seconds on, which is quite a long time, except because we're holding, we're not going to get that many reps in, which is irrelevant because it's still 50 seconds of work time. I know you were thinking it too, so I just figured I'd say it out loud. I'm not an idiot. But with 30-second rest, full 30-second rest. So gives us a chance to recover. 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Let's open up the rest of the body with dynamic mobility. So the right leg is going to go back. Both hands come to the inside of the front leg. Tent on the fingertips. Drop to the floor as low as you can. And then come back out in a nice smooth motion and switch sides. That's the idea. If that floor is just too low for you, your step back is not so big. And your elbows, forearms come to the front leg. And we're just trying to make this movement as big as possible without pulling anything, okay? And then the going in, coming out to be as smooth as possible. Notice if there's a difference from one side to the other. If one side's better, then let the less functional side notice. What is it supposed to feel like? That's the good side. That's what it's supposed to look like. And try to let the bad side or the dysfunctional side mimic it. If both sides doing this feel really equal, fantastic. If both sides feel equal but really disjointed and uncoordinated and choppy, that's okay. To have both sides equal is more important than anything. Doing one more each side. Hopefully we've caught our breath a little bit. So because we're going to be holding these positions, you'll be taking a few breaths in the held position and then hopefully matching the exhale with the rise. So let me show you the deal. SLRDL. The weight is in the right hand, then it's the right leg that goes backwards. So the left foot is on the floor. And so it looks like this. We're going to go over, count to 1, 2, 3, and then come up and then back in. Count to 1, 2, 3, and come up. So what you're doing is counting as slow or fast as you want. I'm not going to count out loud because that's going to be weird. Also, depending on your flexibility, you may only go a third of what I just demonstrated, okay? Or to the point where you're completely horizontal to the ground. That's up to you. Also, your flexibility determines it. So even if you want to go all the way over, but your hamstring's too tight, well, that's not up to you. That's up to your body. Okay, so we'll do one side then the other, and then one arm row. So one arm row. Kind of hinge from the hip, stick the butt out, hand or elbow on the front knee, and then we're going to pull up so the heel of the hand touches your side, and we're going to hold 1, 2, 3, and then down and up. Hold 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's it. So adjust the weight accordingly, and this is what I want you to focus on mostly. If you're paying attention, you're still listening and watching. I feel like the friendly giant when he comes into the camera really close. Didn't he do that? I feel like he did. So the shoulder, when you've pulled the weight to your side, I want you to focus on that shoulder being away from the ear and close to the spine. So do not let it curve away from the spine and down to the shoulder, or down to the floor, I mean. So that held position is all about the shoulder being held down the back and close to the spine. That's your key. All right. Whew. It's gonna be fun. Press the timer. Look up, look way up. Okay, SLRDL. Pick a hand. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Now, just to remind you, if it's in your right hand, it's your right leg that's in the air. I'm going to talk the least during this class. If this turns into just a balancing gong show for you, then that's the practice for today. That leg that's in the air, keep it straight. Activate it, straighten the knee, stiffen the leg. There's only 10 seconds to go. In 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, so it's a full 30-second rest, so feel free to put your weights down, shake it out. If that weight was in the right hand, you should have a burning, tingling sensation in your left bum cheek and left hamstring. If you don't worry about it. If you do, good for you. All right, 10 seconds. Let's get it ready for the other side. Oh, this feels good, actually. This nice, slow throw. 3, 2, 1. This is what a pork shoulder feels like in a slow cooker. Again, you're breathing in and out while you're holding your body, and then exhale as you rise. Match that up. You should have an inhale as you bend over, then a couple breaths, and then an exhale. 10 seconds to go. In 3, 2, 1, and rest. Perfect. All right. Shake that out. So now both bum cheeks are on fire. Holy. So timing wise, we're just going to play this out. Too complicated to do the math right now. I think we're going to do all of this twice, but maybe 3 times. Okay. One arm row. Remember the key feature, the shoulder is being pulled towards your spine and then down your back. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. And while you're holding it there, your breath can be big, doesn't have to be little and choppy. So you might find that you normally use a certain weight for this exercise. Doing it in this fashion, that normal weight might be a little bit too heavy. That's just one of the benefits, one of the strategies a person can use. A, if you don't have a big enough weight for yourself, this is how you make it harder for yourself. And B, as a general rule, you don't want to hurt yourself doing this. And lower weights always mean less risk of injury. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay. Whew. One arm done, other arm to go. Nice big group this morning. Not to beat the same drum, but wow, coming to the end of December, and you guys are still showing up on schedule. Excellent. All right, 5 seconds, other arm. 3, 2, 1. On your time. Now the exhale is as the weight comes up. That's the lifting part. In 3, 2, 1, relax. Oh, perfect. All right, 1 round done. So I'm thinking we'll have time for 1 more round. Big breaths to recover. Going back to the legs. 10 seconds. Going in 3, 2, 1. Same idea. Over and then hold. Over halfway. Ten seconds. In 3, 2, 1. Rest. Oh, good job. I presume. All right, shake it out. Get ready for the other side. So I think I've got an appropriate Christmas playlist ready for Thursday's Christmas class. 3, other leg, 2, 1, go. Over halfway. Seven seconds. Come on, downs. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Oh man. Okay. Excellent work. I think we'll fit our 3rd round in, but it's going to be a little bit different timing wise. So pay attention to the instructions. All right, doing 1 arm row, pick an arm, 10 seconds. Again, that shoulder, pull to the spine and down your back. 3, 2, 1. Lift and hold and breathe.
When I met you in the summer, to my heartbeat sound, we fell in love as the leaves turn brown, and we could be together, baby, as long as skies are blue. You act so innocent.
Over halfway.
But you lied so soon. When I met you in the summer.
And rest. Sorry, I didn't watch the timer. I was focused. So I was thinking strength development is joint angle specific. You want to have the best strength possible to through a full range of motion. We're focusing not on that today. We're focusing on the end range of motion closest to our body. That's usually the position that we assume when we're lifting or when we're carrying something. So it's lifted, now it's held close to us, and now off we go. Okay, other arm, 3, 2, 1, and go. So we need to develop that static strength for the holding position when you're now carrying whatever that is across the parking lot or up the stairs in your apartment. Over halfway. Three, 2, 1, rest. Perfect. Okay. Did I do that right? Yeah, okay, that's 2 rounds done. So we got rapid fire. Oh man, I get lightheaded when I stand up there. All right, listen for my instructions. We're going to do half and half here. So yeah, first exercise for 25 seconds and then switch to the one arm rowing for 25. Okay. 3, 2, 1. SLRDL. Same idea. Hold. Okay, and then come up when you're ready. Now, when I say switch, this weight stays in the same hand, but we just switch to the one arm rowing. Okay. We got about 7 seconds to go. In 3, 2, 1, switch, one arm row. Same thing, lift and hold. A full 30-second rest is coming up. Three, 2, 1, rest. Okay. Hopefully that made sense. We're doing the other side. "25 seconds of the leg movement and then 25 seconds of rowing." I am sometimes curious to see, like, I give the instruction. I like to see how that's translated on your end sometimes. I bet sometimes it's just totally different maybe, eh? Okay. So grab the weight. Let's go. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Same deal here. Moving and holding. Only for 25 seconds. Wait, well, listen for my instructions. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1. Switch to one arm rowing. Still the pull and hold. Shoulder. Ten seconds to go. Three, 2, 1. And rest. All right, put that weight down, walk around, catch your breath, grab some water, get ready for part B. Excellent. All right, part B was, oh yeah, cool. A little bit of core. All right, we're doing 40-10. Bridging paired with plank toes in and out. So bridging is going to be, so on your back, we can make this, we can all do the easier version, or at least what I think is the easier version. So both feet on the ground, hands on stomach, drive the heels into the floor, press the hips to the ceiling, and then back down, okay? If you want to make this a bit harder because you just really like that, take that same weight that you were using, hold it on your belly, okay? And then use your belly bracing so the weight doesn't sink into your guts. And that's how you're going to make this a bit more challenging, okay? So we're going to do bridging for 40 seconds, okay? 10-second rest, super short. Then we're going to just enough time to flip over, and we're going to do plank, toes in and out. So out, out, in, out, out. The whole point to this trunk is nice and still. Lower back does not rotate back and forth. To make this easier, hands on stool, hands on chair, back to the couch, to change the angle of your body. Okay, all right, blah, 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 let's go. Bridging. Get ready. 5 seconds. Have that weight on your stomach if you want. 3, 2, 1, and go. At the top of the movement, that's you exhale as you rise, and then really squeeze your buttocks. I actually really like holding the weight on my stomach just to remind me to brace my stomach, otherwise the kettlebell sinks into my guts. So to make this harder, without changing the movement really, at the top just squeeze harder, and then it's harder, okay? We're almost there, 7 seconds. 3, 2, 1, switch. Okay, roll over pretty quickly. It's only a 10-second rest. Plank, toes in and out. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. That bridging exercise we just did is very specifically for the glutes and a little bit of hamstrings. So I think at the end of this workout, we might do a glute stretch because SLRDLs, all about the glutes. All right, try to keep your trunk from rolling. It should be nice and solid. You make it solid by bracing, squeezing your tummy. And if you're having a hard time breathing, you're doing it right. Almost there, 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest. Only 10-second rest. Flip over again. We're doing this, I think, 2 more times. 3, 2, I don't like that. 1, leaving the weight alone. Your movement here should be matching your breath. Exhale as you rise. Inhale as you drop. The size of your breath is determined by how much air you need. Try not to dig your elbows into the floor or your hands into the floor. All the propulsion should come from your hips. We're almost there, 7 seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest, flip over. Get ready for your plank. It almost has a hop and popping piece to it, doesn't it? Okay, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Again, to make this a little bit easier, don't rush. Take a slightly longer rest or finish when you feel like you want to. So before I say stop. Over halfway. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Flip over one more time. Third and final round. And 3, 2, 1. And bridge. Again, heels digging in. Elbows do not. Make sure you're going as high as you can. In 3, 2, 1. Rest, flip over. Last bit of work. Your choice. 3, 2, 1. Your choice meaning, are you going to do it? And then if the answer is yes, well then let's do it right. Nice and still in the body, right? We're getting to the end. In 3, 2, 1. Rest. Okay, rest. You may collapse to the floor. When you're ready, get up. Walk around, catch your breath. We're gonna go back onto our back though. Our stretch is gonna be on our back. Now this is a stretch we can do standing, but since my mat's here already, we're just gonna lie down. All right, so I'm gonna go left ankle across right knee. One of the keys here is during the stretch, I'm gonna be trying to arch my back. I'm gonna try to lift it away from the floor. It's not gonna lift from the floor, but I'm gonna try. And then hands on left ankle to pull the whole apparatus into your belly, or if you're long enough arms and flexible enough, fingers interlaced behind right thigh. And the only thing that's really working are your shoulders because you're kind of shrugging, and then your lower back in an attempt to arch your back. The left toes inside the left shoe are lifting just to protect that left knee. So many things. And then, oh yeah, you're still breathing. 3, 2, 1, and switch sides. Same idea, right ankle across left knee. And one of these sides does not feel like the other. There's a reason why I just instinctively start on the left. We'll call it the good side. Well, that was fun. We didn't do a lot of moving, but lots of stuff happened. 3, 2, 1, switch sides. Left ankle across right knee. That is if you're following me along. And then notice second round, does it feel better or worse? A little more range of motion maybe? If it's there, look for it. If you don't look for it, you might not see it. So look for it. If it's there, take it up. Everything gets closer into your body. And this is the stretch that your right foot could be up against a wall if you wanted it to, because it's easier to do it that way and more effective. 3, 2, 1, switch sides. So if your right ankle is across your left knee, then it is the right glute that's getting primarily stretched. So again, this is really important to note. If you feel it there, great. That's fantastic positive feedback that you're doing it right. But if you don't feel it at all, that does not really mean anything. Except for sometimes it means that the muscle is so tight that it's not letting go, and that's why you don't feel it. 3, 2, 1, and let go. It could also be because, same stretch, other leg, it could also be because you're so flexible that there's no tension, and that's why you don't feel it. So you can kind of, I'll say that you know which one you are. If your range of motion is really limited, you can barely get in the position, but you don't feel it, you'd be the tight one. If you're in this position, it's super easy. Your leg folds into your chest and you're wondering what all the fuss is about, then you're flexible. Enjoy it. 3, 2, 1, and switch sides. But mobility is definitely in the category of use it or lose it. It's all about what you've done lately. It's like coaching in professional sports. You might have won a championship 3 years ago, but if you're losing today, you're getting fired. This is something that there needs to be a continual commitment, because on the other side of things is time. And what does time do to your age? 3, 2, 1. Come on out. It makes it bigger. Also makes you smarter. All right, that's the workout for today. Good job. Thanks for showing up. I appreciate it. So does your body. I will see you Thursday for Christmas music and probably just a regular old workout. Okay, have a good day. See you later.